This is Daylight and Moonshine with me, 333G. And today's topic will be all three of me. And this is the first. We have three individuals on the show, including myself. Returning for the third time is Vanity. And also returning for the third time is my boy, Jimmy Lee. We're going to have a great episode. We're going to be talking about the three different parts of us. And it's basically the you other people see, the you want people to see, and the real you. And we're going to throw some other little questions and threes in there. And it should be fun. So stick with this. We're going to have a great time. Welcome back to the D.A.M Podcast, y'all. Episode 20. It's a milestone. Welcome back to the D.A.M Podcast, Vanity and Jimmy. I'm fucking excited to have you guys.
I'm fucking excited.
Yeah, you hear that enthusiasm? That enthusiasm, I don't know where that came from. It just came deep from within, you know?
Just bubbled out.
It bubbled out. I'm fucking excited to have you guys. There you go. There you go. See, his nipple fetish is coming out already, Vanity.
Oh, God.
How are you two doing today? This is a first. This is a first on Daylight and Moonshine. It's usually myself and another person. And like I said, you guys are very familiar with the show. Been on here twice and just happens to be both of your third time on the show. How are you guys doing? We'll start with Vanity. How are you doing today? What's going on with you? What's new? What's popping?
I'm okay. I'm okay. A little sick.
Okay.
Hopefully not COVID sick, the Rona, but you know.
Okay.
We'll figure that out in a few days.
Okay. Well, I hope it ain't like a computer virus. I hope I can't catch it through this motherfucker.
I don't know the way they doing this shit out here. We don't know how this shit's traveling.
They don't know how it travels, right? I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm done.
How you doing today, Jimmy Lee? How you doing, sir?
I am good. I'm good. I am in hot ass Nevada, but other than that, I'm fine.
Excellent, excellent. We are actually streaming this from 3 different states. That's also a first. Man, look at the threes. Look at the threes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See, I'm on that, man. 3 different states. We all
see Vanity. I haven't seen Vanity in forever. Like, you know, I guess we're still not in person, but you know.
You ain't missing nothing, man. You ain't missing.
I thought we wasn't gonna do this.
I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
I did something to you. I don't know what I did though.
I don't know if I had a bad dream. I've been taking shots at this poor woman. Like, you know, it's bad when I feel sorry as soon as I say this shit.
Yeah.
like that wasn't right. That wasn't right.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only one, because
that's okay.
I'm gonna cut that part out. Edit it. Okay.
One told me I'm not a good looking guy. I'm just fat with good teeth, is what he told me. So,
who told you that? No.
You did. Somebody said I was handsome. You were like, he just fat with good teeth. That's your. Oh, I didn't forget it. I know what the fuck you said.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me clutch my pearls. Hold on. What? I said that shit?
You.
What?
I can see that. I can see that.
Yep.
When did I say that?
This was a long time ago, but you sure did. You told me, oh, he just fat with good teeth.
Right. Small
Was
ass
I
mouth. Mhm.
was I lit like littity lit?
Fresh out of church sober.
Wow.
Damn.
Now you got me feeling bad for real. Like I don't remember saying that.
I don't feel bad.
I don't ever remember saying that shit. I know if I did say it, it was definitely a joke, but to say it sounds really tasteless. That's what I'm saying. Like
I am fat. I'm good with it.
no, don't go around talking like that. What the fuck was going on with me? Wow.
That was old.
Now I'm healed. You know. Now I'm healed. Shout out to Asha, Uncursed Apparel. I'll put the link down below just because I'm wearing the shirt and I mentioned it. Go out and copy a shirt today. I am definitely healed today though. But yeah, I apologize if I can't say if I did say it because you wouldn't just make that shit up. So man, my deepest apologies. Wow.
Look, good.
Man, I'm not good with that though. I'm
the dopest fat you ever gonna be.
That's true, but you know, I gotta see. That's a little right there. But I gotta leave a legacy behind, man. I can't be, can't be fat shaming out here, man. What's wrong with that? I ain't even that type of person. Hey, y'all, don't get that in y'all heads. Don't get that in your head. That ain't me. Let's talk about all three of me. Let's talk about that. That's the topic. That was like a real selfish sounding segue there. Like,
get up out this jam real quick. Talk about all three of me.
I tried to get out the jam, and then I just sound like I was really conceited when I said that shit. So this ain't going to do it for me. No, but just let's get into a lighter topic, man. I do apologize, man. I don't remember saying that. That just goes to show. Whether you're joking or not, sometimes you got to be mindful of what you say and how that might affect the person that you're talking to. Because one thing I can say about myself is I would say aggressive, hurtful things in an affectionate way, because that's how I associate it. This is a whole nother episode. I'm just going to say this part, but that's how I associate it. Sort of, I guess, that sort of affection, if that makes sense. I don't want to go too deep into it and just take this shit in left field, but I noticed it, I addressed it, I healed it, and I noticed it in coworkers today. I definitely noticed it in coworkers today, and it is I want to kind of grab them both and say, you know why you two talk like this to each other? You know what I mean? Like it really breaking it, but it ain't even my place. But I see it so clear as day.
Yeah.
I definitely I saw it in myself before it was healed. So that had to be OG, definitely.
Once again, I'm good, dudes.
Yeah. You already know I love you, bro. You know that.
Oh my God, look at y'all being all sentimental.
I'm just saying, man, gotta let him know. If I can let him know he's fat, I can let him know I love him. You know what I mean? I'm fat as hell too. Like, well, come on now. That's what I'm saying. Like, who am I to call somebody fat? Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
I don't know how the hell we went down that road, but let's talk about how you doing, Vanity? How are you?
I'm okay. Okay.
If I said some hurtful stuff, and I know I have, to you, I apologize to you. Sometimes I'm feeling myself. I think I'm on a stage and I just start crack-a-lacking jokes. If any of them slipped out and just didn't hit right, I truly apologize. I love you too.
That's what he said.
It's all love. It's all love. I'm being sincere here. Come on now.
I'm serious.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. Let's get an electronic group hug.
Oh my God.
We all healed. All right, let's get into this topic, y'all. Let's get into some top threes to start us off before we get into the topic. I got a couple top threes. I got 3 questions to ask you guys, and they're all in threes. And the first question is, who are the top 3 people that you would choose to sit down and have a one-on-one chat with? If you could choose anybody in the world, dead or alive, who would be your 3? And this is the question, so I'll give you some time to think about it. But this is a question I wanted to share with you both that I didn't, because to me, that's just like, you just blurt some names out or whatever. That's a big deal. It was a big deal for me. So I'll give you a little time to think about it. But
is this living or dead?
Living or dead? Living or dead. You can go to any time. You can go holler at Gandhi if you want. You can holler at old JC if you want. Whoever, whatever time. Who would be your top 3? You ready, Jimmy?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's hear your list first.
My list, my one would be my grandmother, and I won't say which one, just in case people from both sides of my family are listening.
Damn.
But and actually, it could be either one of them. They were both very wise women. You know what I mean? They were that type who you could learn a lot from. And I don't think I learned as much as I could have when they were here, because they were, they died some time ago, both of them. So that would be one. Another one is a person I always wished I had spoken to. I was in the audience of a show with her once, and that's Maya Angelou, who, well, my dog is named Maya Angelou, so I obviously like her. And then a third person, I want to say my father, only because I think there was more stuff I wanted to say before he died and never got around to. So I'll go with those.
Interesting. That's a real powerful list there. Very powerful list. All mostly family. So
equally wise.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hell yeah, definitely. Wow, interesting. Same question, Vanity. How about you? If you had 3 people, dead or alive, that you could sit down and just chat it up with, who would they be?
I would start with my great-grandmother, so my mother's mother.
Okay.
Never met her. I would just have a few questions. And Afeni Shakur. If I ever got the chance. And hopefully while I'm still living and she's still living, Iyanla Vanzant. However corny that sounds. I would really love to talk to her one-on-one.
Yeah, I can see that.
I really would.
Nice.
That was when I was in high school. We read a lot of Iyanla Vanzant. Like in the meantime, it was during that time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's real interesting. Very, and it just goes to show that's a very different list. Also, a different list.
What about yours?
Yeah, I think mine will round out how different we are as individuals. Oh man, I feel like I'll be judged for my list. But no, I know this is not that type of crowd here. So Bruce Lee is definitely on my list. I've always looked at this dude, and I've said this in earlier episodes. I don't think people really know, but just as a child watching his film, that was just like his films. It was more than just fighting. It was more than karate. You can watch kung fu flicks all day, but watching Bruce Lee was just like a whole nother level. It was another level. His personality he didn't even talk that damn much. Like his personality just through his movements, his eyes, and his powerful, everything was just powerful. Like that dude was amazing in front of the camera and even off camera when he was just practicing. His work ethic is phenomenal. Even if it was just like, improving on his craft, and watching him in the interviews really put him over the top for me, and probably why he's on my list. He's a very
We're gonna say Bruce Lee though.
You did?
I said no, I did not.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Bruce Lee, man.
I watched a lot of Bruce Lee, so
yeah.
I've never seen one movie.
See, I'm gonna just sigh because I done took too many shots at you. I done ran out of shots, so I can't mess with you no more. I'm gonna leave you alone, but shame on you. I'll just say that. Okay, number 2.
I'm anxious now.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Michael Jackson is number 2, and then I actually got a 4th person that didn't make the list, and I'll explain why. But Michael Jackson, phenomenal person. I think he's just, he lived a life in front of a camera since he was a child, but there was a lot about him, I think, that we didn't know. Also, watching him in interviews, it just left me wondering, like, he would allude to a lot of stuff, especially when he was going through, I think it was some contract stuff with the label or whatever. I can't remember now, but he really started speaking out. Same thing with Prince. He started speaking out about his contract and all that stuff. But I would really like to sit down and talk to Michael Jackson on a personal level to really know who he was as a person. That would be dope for me. My 3rd person is Martin Luther King Jr. That would be my 3rd person. Same thing. He's a one person that wanted unity amongst everybody. You got a lot of people out here that's really into just making everything equal and all that stuff, but his entire message was just about equality. That's it, amongst everybody. And I got friends of all different nationalities. Some of them I hold close, some of them I just know, and they're just cool people, whatever. And I love it. I love the diversity. I love the different cultures. I love it. I really do. And I'm not saying anything to anybody that's pro-Black or pro this or pro LGBT or whatever, whatever your thing is, that's cool. But unity amongst everybody is so huge for me. It is like the biggest deal. And that was, to me, Martin Luther King's message overall.
I agree.
He's on my list. And Bob Marley didn't make my list because he said a lot through his music and he said a lot in interviews. He be lit as hell in his interviews, but he said a lot. So that's why he didn't make the list. I think he kind of said exactly what the hell was on his mind.
Right.
But to get those other individuals behind the scenes, and talk, that would be awesome. Okay.
Cool. Y'all are meet my grandma and them and Maya Angelou, so y'all can come with me. Okay,
cool. I'll sit in the back.
As long as I get to sit in on that Michael Jackson talk.
Ignorant. Ignorant. Okay. I can't wait to say this last one. But the second one is, who are your top 3 most influential people of all time? Who do you feel like influenced more people than anybody? Or sorry. No.
More people, not necessarily.
No. You as an individual. I said that wrong. Who influenced you the most? The top 3 people that influenced you the most over your lifetime.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I got 3. My 3 most influential people would be my parents as 1. Iyanla Vanzant as 2.
Mm-hmm.
And my 3rd one is Dwayne Dyer.
Girl, thought you was about to say The Rock. I was about to say, girl, if you don't smell what The Rock is cooking, your ass up out of here.
Oh, terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my 3.
So you said Dr. Wayne Dyer.
Yes.
Okay. Did you give me that book, The Power of Intention?
I'm pretty sure I did.
You gave it to me, and I know you talked to me about it. that book was one of the biggest influences on me. Yeah. That was a powerful book. That was a powerful read. And I was right in the middle of some life-changing things. Yeah.
That was definitely my spark. It was my turning point.
Yeah. And thank you again, by the way, for turning me on to it, because that was some really eye-opening stuff right there. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll try not to overtalk this. This is the one question that I did not pregame on this. So give me a minute. I got to go off the top of my head. But I'll keep it short. My mom, definitely my mom. Top of the list. Shout out to my mom. Also, my mom, quick story. I think it was Jimmy and I was talking about this episode that I wanted to do with us three. Everything was the same except for the topic was 3 different topics. And it would have ran on a long time. I didn't think it out too much. Just so happened my mom texted me, I think the same damn day or the next day, with this topic idea, the all 3 of me topic ideas. And here we are doing it. So shout out to my mom. You know, what's so funny? Oh, I know what you're laughing at. Shout out to my mom. Thanks for being very supportive. Thank you for just suggesting this episode. And thank you for watching. I know she's watching right now. Love you, Mom. You are amazing. And thank you for being number 1 on my most influential people list.
Indeed.
Yeah. So my mom, damn. I want to say music as a whole. Can I say that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that allows me to do one of my answers.
Okay. So I'll say music as a whole. I was very influenced by music, still am to this day. Yeah, that says it all right there. Music. And I can't think of one individual because it's always different parts of my life where I'm influenced by multiple people. Wow. I just say spirituality, if I can group that in. Spirituality has influenced me. And if you know me, then it'll make sense. It was something that I did not embrace for a long, long time. And just finally, truly embracing it, I feel like me for the first time, I feel like me for the very first time. And it has been the biggest influence on me, especially today, than anything else.
Yeah.
And I know, so Vanity, if you want to do your list over, I don't know if we changing the rules on you. She's like, y'all got me picking people, and I ain't know we can do groups and shit.
I'm good with my answers.
Okay, I'm glad. But those are my 3. So Jimmy.
So I'm stealing Vanity's number 1 answer, parents. So my parents were, I will say they were a big influence. I will probably say that I am a perfect mix of my mother and my father. My mother and father, I think, balanced each other very well because they were probably polar opposites in a lot of ways. But I see how I have some of his traits and then some of hers. Mm-hmm. Why did you laugh, G?
Nah, I'm just listening. I was laughing at Vanity popping in and out.
I don't know why I'm so popular all of a sudden.
Everybody want to hit her.
Nobody ever calls me until I'm doing something.
That's how it always is.
God, I'm like, what the fuck?
Go ahead.
My bad, man. My bad.
No, you're good.
So my parents. My next one is going to be one of those G type answers, like music, and for me, that's books. So when I was a kid, I read constantly, like nobody's business, to the point where I'd read everything in our house. I got to the point where I had read every book in our house, which, that was during the days when we still had bookshelves and shit in our house.
Right, and encyclopedia sets.
Right. And actually, I'm glad you said that, because once I finished reading all the books, when I couldn't get to the library to get more or whatever, then I would start reading the encyclopedia. I was just addicted to reading. It was my escape. It was my way of learning about the world and about things. So definitely books. Yeah. And I got introduced to some wonderful authors that way, including Maya Angelou. So, and then my third one is probably a surprise to everybody, even though, I think I mentioned this to you a long time ago. This person, most people wouldn't even think about for me, but it's actually the comedian Sinbad.
Oh.
Yep. So he was a big influence for me, only because a long time ago, many years ago, back in the 90s, just going out to, I used to go back and forth to California a lot. And some friends of mine who, took me to his office. And that was my first time seeing somebody who owned their own production company and all of that. And just seeing how he had, created all of this and how it corresponded to the movies he did and everything else, that planted a lot of stuff in my head, which is probably, that is what you see me doing today is probably a result of seeing that so many years ago. So
yeah, I can definitely see that. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of following his journey over the years or whatever. So
definitely. Wow. Nice
my
list. Oh, sorry. Really great list. Great list. Wow. Okay. So the third and final, what are your top 3 celebrity crushes? Or who are your top 3 celebrity crushes? Look at this face down here. You look ready, Vanity.
I'll be ready. I was born.
I think I know at least one of them on your list.
Yeah.
I'm going. So let's see. We got Idris Elba.
Okay.
Cliche. I don't care.
I was about to say he's a fan favorite.
Ooh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Then we got Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
She's a singer.
Okay.
I am a little bit lesbo for her.
I thought that. That's what I was like. I thought that was a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman.
Okay, so your
oh
girl.
my God, she is so gorgeous. I would just love to be her friend. Like, I really have a girl crush on her.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that's definitely more than a friend, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Roll with that feeling. Love is love.
Love is love. Love is love. And my last one. Okay, listen, don't judge me. Okay.
Too late.
Too late.
Okay, I know he's really old. You know what? And his name is actually slipping my mind.
You want me to remind you? You want me to remind you?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Go ahead.
No, for real. Like, maybe I do have COVID because my brain is not connected.
Well, he does a lot of voiceovers, and yes. Oh.
I don't know his name.
I don't know. He got you so shook.
I think I got the Rona. Jesus.
You got the Rona. It don't affect memory. That ain't one of the symptoms, is it?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Foggy brain, yeah.
I was foggy as hell earlier then. So.
No, for real. What's his name, man? For real. I'm not playing.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
Oh my God, I said it like 4 times.
He said it.
You did? I'm sorry. I didn't
He was going in and out.
Hearing too.
Yes, that's yes. It's Morgan Freeman.
Not Morgan Freeman.
Sexually, yes.
I'll take care of your vanity.
He'd be my sugar daddy for sure. Yes.
Oh my God.
Shame.
Yes. You are,
and I would give up the sugar. Yes.
Morgan rub on your cat.
Ooh, I would let him as long as he talks to me while he do it. And I'm not talking no young Morgan Freeman. I'm talking kiss the girls already old.
Okay, well, he's always been old.
He always been old.
That dude's always been old. I seen an old clip of him. I think it was Sesame Street or something. Man, y'all got to see this clip. I wish I knew exactly what it was. You seen it, Vanity?
I'm gonna go find it. Oh my God.
He was dancing and singing.
Really?
On some Fred Astaire shit. Yeah, like, dude. Yeah, man. It was, yeah. You got to see it. But shout out to Morgan Freeman. I mean, hey, man.
I heard
he's still pulling them. Yeah, I heard he like it young too. He's still pulling them. Wow. All right, Jimmy, you want to go next or?
Yeah, because quick.
Okay.
Nobody.
Damn.
Nobody.
Not a single person.
I think that's a lie.
Somebody and I couldn't.
There's one person in particular. I remember hearing this name often. I don't know if you would say celebrity because it's like a local sort of, but it's still television. I mean, if you don't remember, then I can't make your list for you, man. I don't know. You know.
It helped me
because my list consists of a local person also.
Person that's a local person.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna say it.
I can't do your list. Hey, if you don't have no list, you don't have no list, man.
I think of anybody.
It's all good. Moving on to me. Moving on to me. I don't even have. I know I got two people for sure. I can't think of a third. I cannot think of a third. Yeah.
Well, give us your two.
All right, my two. Well, y'all already know Rihanna. Come on now.
Yeah, we are.
You know Rihanna. Everybody in the world know Riri is gonna be with Mimi. I mean Riri and G. I mean G and Riri. I mean, come on now. You know, I gotta get Buddy out the way, but as soon as I get him up out the way, it's all good. But Rihanna is definitely on my list. I don't know, just something about her. You know, some people like her, some people don't. And she's
almost licked a damn monument while we were in Barbados.
When you turn your head, I did lick it actually. Yes, I did. I licked her monument when you turned your head. This motherfucker taking a picture of me. All I see is his damn reflection in the damn thing like this. I'm like, hey, get out of my picture, bro. Get out of my picture. Stand to the side and hold the camera like this. I just want me and Riri. That's it. I want to see your
tiny.
Yeah.
It was glossy.
It was glossy.
Oh my God.
And the second one is local, is Dawn Hasbrock. Dawn Hasbrock. She's a Fox 32 anchor person. Yeah. Something about that old Dawn. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but this reminded me of a crush. So yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Also an anchor person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But I don't want to make your list. But if you only got one person on the list, there's no need to say it. Yeah, I don't know who my third is. I don't have like that. I don't know. I don't pull so far back from movies and even music, you know, so I can't really think of anybody. So we'll leave that open. That's like mystery celebrity, you know. I don't know. We'll leave that one open. But yeah, so interesting top threes right there.
Yeah, so I will say my one. I just thought, you reminded me. It is an ABC, Chicago ABC News anchor, Terrell Brown. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Always. Always. I don't even know how he looked, but that's all he talks about.
No, wow.
All he talk now.
First of all, I ain't mentioned this man's name in forever. I don't even know how that conversation we did, but nonetheless, yeah. But also, I think just to maybe know more about me, I don't have like strong physical attractions to people. So for me, it's more of a mental thing. So that's why it was probably tough for me to find somebody. Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah, understandable. And mine's changed over the years, you know, and that's where I am now. But
and if I find out that Terrell Brown is dumb as hell, then he's coming off the list.
Oh, that's important. Trust and believe, that's important.
Definitely important.
Got to be intellectually stimulated to roll with me.
No, right. It just could still be dumb.
Yeah. Damn.
He could be dumb.
What about Morgan?
Well, I'm not dumb. I
don't
do
think
voiceovers.
He's whack.
This motherfucker invented knowledge.
Right. That dude he been in his 80s since we've been born in this motherfucker. Like how's that possible?
No, he got it.
All right, let's move on to the topic of the day, which is the you other people see, the you you want people to see, and the real you. Let's talk about it, y'all. That's something I got to put some thought to. So one of y'all gonna have to go first on this one. But
what was the first one?
The first one is the you other people see.
All right. That is for a long time been very different from who I think I am and so on. So it's one of two things. People either think that I am just silly, witty all the time, or very serious all the time. So it's weird how there's some people who are like, oh my God, you were so funny. You always, whatever, this, that, or the other. And then other people like, God, I never see you smile or whatever. You're always so serious. You're always doing, that type of thing. So it's weird that we have that. The other thing is that what I get a lot is people for some reason are either one of these things, either intimidated and, just keep their distance altogether, or they think that I am like one of those uppity, look down my nose at people types or whatever. Or they're always apologizing for, excuse my house. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were blah, blah, blah. I would have this or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care, So that is what I think that a lot of people think of me, that I am so not that or whatever. So I don't look down my nose at anybody, and definitely not intimidating. So there's that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see all of those. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. And it's like, as you say that, it kind of seems like, and I think that's going to be a reoccurring thing for all three of us, and probably just people in general. Different people see you in different ways.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can see people who are probably intimidated by your intellect, by your sometimes very stern sort of exterior, yeah, absolutely. You want to go, Vanny, or you want me?
I can go. Okay. The me other people see. I guess intimidating. Yes. My resting bitch face is strong. Like it's my default, especially if I don't know the person. So they'll see me talking to somebody I know and assume that they can talk to me the same way. And I'll be like, no, I don't know you. You saw me interact with somebody I know.
Right.
So you roll, back up a couple feet. They think I look mean. They could be right.
You said that shit mean, so they think I'm mean.
Right.
And they're probably right.
They say I'm intimidating.
They do though. That's what I've been told. I'm just saying what I've been told. Like I thought you was real mean and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Sometimes I am. So I think that's it's some kind of like real tough girl act. And that's the me that other people see.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Well, yeah. Much like Jimmy said, I think that there are different ways that different people look at me. I definitely get that intimidating thing. There's some people that I can say that again.
So what's wrong with us?
I know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the Chicago in us. I don't know.
I think that is definitely that's gotta
Chicago who think this shit about us.
Right.
Touche.
I said this in a past episode. I really think for myself, I would intentionally put on a mug because I would smile all the time. And when I started going through my issues with self and all this stuff, I didn't want to be, just growing up in Chicago, growing up in rough neighborhoods, you can't be walking around smiling and shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Well, you grown. I'm talking about growing up,
Yeah, no.
You
do that.
I'm in the heart of the projects, Robert Taylor's, 4037, but you grow up in certain areas, and I notice how people will interact. Once again, they see the exterior, they interact with you according to that. They try to feel you out based off your mug and all this stuff. So I would have people approach me and just try to punk me all the time. When I was a kid, like first, second grade age, oh yeah, people would just like try to punk me and bully me, like right off bat. And I think I probably stood in the mirror like, what the fuck what do people see that I'm just a punching bag? Like, you just want to, approach me like this. And me being like a kind person, just generally a kind person, I wouldn't engage, or I wouldn't just want to fight them back, not because I'm a pushover or I'm soft, but because I'm just not that type of person. So that came off the wrong way also. So it's, oh yeah, he definitely soft. I definitely can whoop him up. Until I had to, show them like what was up. People did not realize like, this is just, like I said, I was young, so that's not going to come off to another person my age.
Right.
Personality and all that stuff, all that they going off the exterior. So that caused me to mug up. And so growing up, so different parts of my life, yeah, especially teenage years and getting older, there was that intimidation thing. And I think until a person really sits down and have a conversation with me, they never really know me. They never really approach me the way I really am. And I think so. I think mostly people kind of see me as this intimidating person that don't talk a lot, that is standoffish, and that don't really fuck with a lot of people.
Yeah, I would say that's how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah, and that could definitely be me. I'm just to myself or whatever. But I'm very sensitive to energies around me. So it's a whole nother list of reasons why I may come off that way. So yeah. All right. So the second one is the you want people to see. This will be interesting. Who is the you that you want people to see?
Who's gonna go first? Jimmy, you gotta go first. You went first last time.
That's fine.
Pass the blunt. Come back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Don't fuck up the rotation.
Right.
My fake cigarette. Anyway, you know what? What is the who that I want people to see? It's obviously not working because hell, I think I'm doing that and shit. People are still walking around like thinking I'm the meanest human on the planet. So here's the thing. I know what I present. I know I'm a big dude, right? I'm already a big guy. I'm 6'3" and almost as wide. And I know what that is like walking into a room anyway, especially some of the rooms that I walk into. Right. So I'm out of my way trying to balance that out, right? So like what G was just saying about smile, I do smile a lot. I do say, I speak to everybody, good morning, hey, how are you? All of that, all the time. So, and even with that, I remember when I was still working out in DC and Virginia, and I flew back and forth to Chicago every week. And when I would come through the airport, the gate agents would, I'm thinking I'm being nice. Hey, how are you? Whatever, right? And one day, one of them came over to my office and was just like, wait, you are like so nice. And I'm like, okay, yeah, what? They're like, whenever we see you get off of a plane, we just start acting like we're working and all that. And I'm like, what? They stopped doing whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? So even when I thought I was projecting what I wanted people to see, they still saw what they wanted. So I just want people to see me, honestly. So I want you to see this, big 6'3" teddy bear that I am. That is, just, I don't know. I think I'm a nice person. And most people who know me say I'm a nice person. I want people to be able to see that, from a distance too. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
See me.
Yeah.
I think I go out of my way also to be approachable, but not to everybody. So for me, my core is Black women. And it's not something I'm going to apologize for. I feel like I was put here to free a whole generation of Black women from a lot of things. And being a light-skinned Black woman, I always try to come in and be very approachable, because the stigma that's associated with light-skinned Black women is being stuck up, is being uppity, thinking that you're better than everybody else. Oh, I'ma always take your man. Shit like that. So I always try to ice break the situation with Black women, because I don't want any Black woman to feel uncomfortable in my presence. I also feel that way about Black men, but I really do strongly feel that way about Black women in regards to colorism as a light-skinned Black woman. So I go out of my way to create an environment and to project, not even project, but just to really be like, I'm not what you think I am. And I care what you think I am. Everybody don't get that. Yeah. So the me I come off to people I don't want to be approachable to, I'm not approachable to. So it causes confusion though, because if they see me interact with somebody else, then they try to come up and be like, hold on, that's not for you. You getting this vanity. They get that one. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. It's not for you. So that's the me I want people to see. And it's probably the only me I care about that people see. I don't always care I don't care what everybody thinks about me, but there are groups of people that I do care about their opinion of me. That drives how I behave.
Interesting. Wow. That's really interesting. I can relate to that a lot, because the same way you just said about
Black woman too.
Huh?
The light-skinned Black woman too.
I am inside. Yes. You see the skin. You see the skin.
You see it. Did you see it?
No, I can relate, because I feel the same way, but it's towards really white women, to be honest, or just white people in general. Mm-hmm. As crazy as that may sound. Once again, I cannot give away being intuitive or being able to really sense a person's energy. People call it vibes or whatever the hell you want to call it. Like, I can legit feel the shit. And I can feel a person being extremely intimidated just by me, what you see. I don't give a damn what my face looks like. I could have on a 3-piece suit and walk out of a freaking the back of a Maybach, whatever. See, I can't even pronounce it. I can't afford it. But it doesn't matter. I'm walking past and I'm still gonna get the looks. I'm still gonna get the door lock. I'm still gonna get the the purse clutch or the switch arms with the purse. It don't matter how I look. It don't matter how I talk, present myself, or how much I could literally be walking with a wad of money in my hand. I'm still gonna get the same reaction. So I almost feel like it's necessary to speak, to be this outgoing person. And I'm being myself. Don't get me wrong, being myself. But I feel like it's even more of a reason to, hey, how you doing today? Like I'm gonna initiate this conversation. I'm gonna speak to you first. I'm gonna make you not only feel comfortable, and it's not about you feeling comfortable, it's about you knowing that I'm an intelligent person. It's about you knowing that I'm an approachable person. I'm a friendly person. And I'm gonna smile, and I'm gonna show you that smile. And once again, I talked about when I was a child, but that's no longer me. So I will smile, today to white, black, Asian, whoever. I will smile. I will speak. I will present myself in a manner because this is how I want people to see me. I want people to see the real G. I think you said that, Jimmy. That's it. I just want people to see the real me, and the real me is a really wonderfully kind, intelligent, spiritual, open person. The same thing. If I'm around, I've been around people, and once again, I'm not a mind reader or anything like that, but you feel energy, you feel vibes and all this stuff. I've been around, like, say if there's one person by themselves that just happens to be a gay male, and there's several masculine straight males standing around. I want to kind of go out my way to make this person feel comfortable, because you can see, you can see the stress on this person's face. I've literally grown up in an environment where I've seen people get attacked just for that reason alone, so those are other people that I'll go out. And I'm not just saying gays in general. I'm saying like a person that you could actually see the uncomfortable look on the person's face. Like perfect examples, like in a barbershop or something like that. Like I've been in a barbershop and it's just like, you can just sense it. Like, hey, are those ones or twos? Those, oh, okay. It was nice, man. You just cop those or whatever, complimenting the shoes or just general conversation. I want this person to feel comfortable because I'm not like that. And I want to break up some of this extra bullshit energy that's in here. And that's how you do it, So if I can feel that energy and he can feel the energy of this masculine aggression, then let me throw my spiritual, open, kind, loving energy in this bitch too. And we can all fight it out, because you can feel that energy too. So yeah, that's the person, or that's the me that I would want people to see. Just me, who I really am. So I present that and go all out my way.
That's good.
Thank you. Y'all got me so comfortable as a host. Y'all kind of hosting yourselves. I'm sitting back and forget I gotta lead the next topic. And say, I'm like, yeah, that's the me I like. Yeah. What's the next question? I can answer these questions all day. Y'all good. I like this show.
Like you didn't start the question.
Right. I like this show. Right. What's the next question? My bad. Okay. Oh, and the last one will be the real you. The real you. Who, in your opinion, to each one of us, who's the real you? Who are you?
Yeah. So for me, I'm assuming I'm going first to keep the rotation. Wait.
Good assumption. Hit that. There you go.
There we go. So the real me is actually what I try and present. So I am a somewhat guarded. I'm the weirdest mix ever. So I am, I think, a naturally guarded person. But then at the same time, you ask me a question, hell, I figure you want to know, right? So I'm the most guarded open book ever, right? But as far as the real me, I don't have, how vanity, not saying that this is a bad thing, but how vanity was saying, in one situation I'm this, and that was for whatever. I'm kind of the same in all the rooms I walk in, right? And it's been that way for a long time. People are like, oh, why do you talk like that? When did that start? Well, shit, when I was a kid, I don't know. I think I still sound the same, you know? And I don't have that. I don't know. I think I'm just that same person every corner I turn. I turn too many damn corners to be, you know, a different person on the other side of everything. So this is me, whatever. The situation you were talking about, which is a real situation, by the way, gay men, barbershop, has never been a comfortable situation for most gay men. But I'm still going to be the same me, whether I'm in the barbershop or if I'm in Boys Town or something, you know what I mean? So it does not change or whatever. And the same thing, whether it's family, friends, I don't have the energy to go kind of from one lane to another or whatever. So this is it. Cause I got, you know, too much shit to do to be, you know, adjusting every time I turn around and trying to remember who I was this person with and not that. So this is it. I try to make sure that people understand and know that I'm a kind person, that I'm nice. I'm probably nice to a fault. So I sometimes try and hide it again. So, but I think that's who the real me is. It's just, you know, I'm just trying to get through life, hopefully help some people along the way. And then have a few things for myself as well to enjoy. I want to enjoy life, and I want other people around me to enjoy life as well. So that's just me. That's all I got.
That's what's up. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
definitely. Miss Vanity.
I'll take the blunt.
Oh.
Wait. Here, let me pass it to you.
Don't smoke that
really,
shit.
Like one of those little weed pens or something. It's not. Even though I am in Vegas right now. Oh hell, it's Chicago anyway. So
right, everywhere we are, Denver too.
Right.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
Although I don't partake. You know, on record purposes and all.
Facts.
The real me is, I used to be the same person around everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And what I found was that I got drained very quickly.
Gotcha. I can
People
understand.
would just take and take and take. And it left me at a place where I was suicidal, where I was always depleted, where I never had anything to give myself. Yeah. So I made choices to curate spaces I operate in.
Yeah. To
not ever go in certain spaces again, and to feel comfortable telling motherfuckers no.
Yep, that part.
Back up. You don't have that kind of access to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, that's the real me. The real me is this curated control freak that's learning to set healthy boundaries and operate and take up space in those parameters that I set up. And I'm okay with like code switching. Some people will call it phony or whatever, but I don't do it in a phony way. I don't think I do. It's just that everybody's not going to get the real me because they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Very simply, you don't deserve it. I am an open book, but not everybody is going to get the privilege to read it.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm not for everybody. Don't have to be, you know? And I feel very blessed that I can do that now because I wasn't always able to. So it's definitely a hyperdrive at this point. Because I'm like, it's like a kid who found out a new word. No. And all they say is no, that's me. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I feel really good with that. I love it. I love it here. Yeah. I really do.
And for me, I feel that more than you know. And maybe because I'm the old one on this Zoom here. But I think that comes too, for me, with the reason I can just be me unapologetically and not worry about people taking advantage is because I select my circle. You know, right. All people who are around me are people who can get blah, 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 right. Or whatever, can do whatever. But I think having greater control of of that. And also my no, I've had to learn no as well, because my yeses would sometimes put other people's needs way ahead.
Oh.
So have now conquered that demon. You know, I am free to this is me. And also I'm free, even if you think you were going to take advantage of it, I'm free enough I'm real enough to let you know. And then I wonder if, I'm sorry, G, we forgot about you, but
oh, you're good. You're good.
The difference between, you know, when you think about me, I like I said, I'm a big guy, right? I never really walked around. I never had that thing where I walked around worried about somebody trying to bully me or anything that, you know what I mean? Never worked. Don't let this gay shit fool you. I will beat your ass. No, I'm just like, anyway, you know, but so I've never really had, you know, that fear. So I wonder if that could, you know, impact it, you know, if you're like a smaller person and, you know, what, I don't know. So, but I just know where
big people privilege is real. And people don't even, you know, they don't validate it. Like, there's a part of me that never wants to be small again. Because when I was small, I got harassed. When I was smaller, I got followed home once. Being bigger, it was my safety net, especially traveling as a single woman in Chicago on CTA.
Yeah.
Like, they think twice. Damn, am I going to pull it? That bitch kind of big. Yeah, you better think about it. At least
and
once.
For our worldwide listeners, CTA is our public transit system in Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, the CTA. But yeah, big privilege is real. Go ahead, G.
It's definitely real. Well, I mean, just to kind of sum it all up, it's pretty much the same for me. And I touched on it in the last question, but I'm just me. That's the P. What is it? The me. I want the people. The real me. The real me is the person that you see. You know, now it took me so long to get to this point. I have to keep pointing towards this podcast. If you've been following this from day one, you see my story. You hear it. You hear my story. You see me. There's not much that I'm gonna do in real life that I haven't done already on this show. There's not much that I'm gonna say in real life that I haven't said on this. Obviously, you know, some stuff is still private as far as details, things I might discuss with you two that I wouldn't just discuss with a person I barely know. Obviously, that's anybody. But just being completely open is a whole brand new thing for me, and I'm still filling it out. When my mom asked me for the link after I dodged her like 32 times, I can't remember what episode it was around, but this is episode 20. I was definitely more than halfway through. And I finally sent her the link and realized that her, obviously my kids, not so much my son because he's old enough, but my daughter, and it's just very few people that was still on the list of, well, am I completely open if I still don't want these individuals to hear this about me? My daughter, for obvious reasons, she's just not old enough. When she gets older, then yeah, push play, sweetheart. You know, this is me. Because there's a big part of me that I did not display around my kids. My son, definitely now, I sit and talk to him straight up. There's not much that I would not talk to him about, even if it was me, in detail. So I would even say probably to him today, go ahead and push play if you want to. I told him about the podcast, but it's probably not something he'd be interested in listening. But if it came to that point, then yeah, my mom's listening to it, my son's listening to it. So just outside of my daughter who's young, there's not anybody I can think of that I wouldn't, you know, say, hey, here's the link, you know, here's me. So that's where I am now. And that's the real me. I kind of wear who I am on the outside now, you know, instead of just keeping them in. So once again, and it's not a marketing ploy or anything like that. Like I'm truly, and I feel like I'm definitely still in the process of healing, and growth is a thing that lasts a lifetime. I don't think you stop growing or stop evolving as a person, as a spiritual being. You never stop. So I'm definitely healed from past trauma, and I'm definitely constantly evolving and growing as a person. So I want people to see and know that person. And if you approach me and you start a conversation and you ask questions, I'm going to tell you some shit, and you may understand it or you may not be ready to hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've told a couple people, well, you need your aura cleansed. You need aura healing. You need to balance your chakras. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can Google it just like you would Google this new hot song that I just told you I heard. You don't hesitate to Google that shit. Everybody want to be handed shit. Well, what's a chakra and all that? Explain it to me. Oh, Google it. Do your own research, and figure it out. We're talking about you. If you are important to you, then why won't you do the work? I'm giving you, hey, this is what I see. I feel like you need this or whatever. So go and do the work.
Bitches want shit quick.
Yeah, everybody wants, want things to be handed to them. So, but that's me. That's me 100%. Yeah,
that's the real you.
That's the real me.
Can I throw a curveball?
You can. Is it going to be in threes?
What are 3 things that people don't know about you that you would say?
That's hard to say now. If they listen to this podcast, I don't think I could fill that list up, and I'm happy to say that.
Oh, good.
Aww,
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. For a person that don't listen to this podcast, I'll probably repeat something that I've already said.
Yeah. Oh, good.
That's where I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing, because I feel like I started really early. I started out early. Mm-hmm. I was open. I was happy-go-lucky. I had every conversation. I talked to every single person. I answered any question. So me pulling in is my growth journey. Me reining it in and putting boundaries and protecting it is what was needed for me to grow. Mm-hmm. Some people need, G needed to come out.
Yeah.
I had to go in. Mm. And it's nothing, either or. It's just that was my personal. I've literally taken naked pictures and posted them on the internet. There is nothing about me that people don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And the link will be in for your listeners. I know everybody got their attention.
You should put that in the description.
The link will be in the description,
And pictures of vanity.
OnlyFans coming soon.
There you go. Now people people finding the like button. Now people subscribing. Okay.
Oh God.
What about you, Jimmy?
Well, hell, now that y'all said y'all just didn't have shit, now I feel bad.
No. Do you?
Tell us.
What else? I would say 3. I would say that I downplay myself more than anybody would probably think.
To make other people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I said 3. Shit. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's that?
You set yourself up for this.
Right. I know, right? Well, hell, y'all didn't give 3, so to hell with it. No, but another. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Shit, that's one big one, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's got to be 2 more on that list before we go.
I mean, you came up with the question. I just feel like it's something you want to tell us.
Yeah, it's got to be 3.
Yourself.
How about this? After you drop these other 2, if that question is ever asked to you again, you would have nothing. You have nothing left. If it weren't for this podcast, I would have something on my list.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Something's on there.
That I'll say this, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this either, too.
Say it with your chest.
Bad. I am a 40-something-year-old gay man who has never had anal sex.
Oh! Broke the internet.
Booty holes are disgusting. That's just
you ain't missing nothing. It's not.
I tend to agree with you. I'm just saying. So that's one. And then what else? Gee, I can't think of shit else. Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess.
2 out of 3. Those are 2 huge ones. Huge. Huge. Well, no,
like he ain't what?
Yeah, that's definitely a mind fuck right there. So yeah, great show. I know we ran on a long time. I'm gonna do some cutting and chopping and pasting and all that good stuff, but I really think that there was a lot of good content in this one. A lot of interesting stuff. Learned some new things about y'all. Morgan, I know you don't have that much time left.
I can't even go that same way again, Vanity.
Morgan, you still getting chose out here.
You got a chance, baby. You got a chance.
One hand that don't work. You gonna let him touch you with that?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he got to use that to balance himself.
Wait, he got a wooden hand?
It don't move no more.
It kind of looked like it's stuck.
Why she know about the hand though? Is she okay with it?
You don't see him with gloves on.
He probably
I didn't know what it was
like
about.
A stroke or something. I don't care. He
I
still
think
bad.
it was a car accident.
Oh, okay.
When he was in there with his wife's friend.
She done.
You still want Morgan?
She done already accepted all his faults.
Right.
You lose. This is a lost battle conversation. You don't think I went back and forth about this before I ever told anybody?
With the hand, though.
It was perfectly cup and titty. Okay.
Yeah, I know it was.
She done thought about it all.
Right.
Oh my goodness. On that note, please hit the plus sign if you like this. Heart. Put the heart or the plus sign on Rumble. Rumble.com. If you're listening to this on a traditional podcast platform, you can watch the video and see our crazy selves do our thing on Rumble.com. That is Rumble/user/the D.A.M Podcast. I think I got that right. But this is episode 20. This is a great episode. Like I said, it was a first of many. It's the first that there were more than 2 people on here, and we had a fantastic time.
We had a threesome.
We had a threesome. Ooh. We had a threesome. That should have been a question too. Well, we don't have time for that one.
No.
Look at Jimmy. Look at Jimmy.
No. The threesome. No. First of all, Vanity, you got a vagina. That's just I'm done with those. And then G.
You know what's funny? That's definitely how my threesome went.
Wow. How?
Vagina.
That people don't know.
OMG. See, it's a part 2. See y'all. Oh my goodness. But yes.
Please don't bring shit else up, because ain't no telling what Vanity about to confess over here.
You ain't never lied.
These are my confessions. All right, so join us on the next episode, y'all. This is the all 3 of me episode. This is crazy, but I enjoyed every single minute. Had a great time. Thank you both for coming out and showing up. You're both working remotely, and I do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with a brother on the D.A.M Podcast. So catch us on the next episode, y'all. Any last words?
Thank you, G. I'm so proud of what you're doing, and glad you included me and my girl Vanity on it.
Definitely. Y'all coming back again and again. At first I felt like, you know what, I can't keep having them on here, but why not? Why the fuck not? It's my show. See?
I run this. Look at that. Look at it. You do what you want to do.
I run this shit. I do what I want to do. But check us out on the next episode, y'all. And until then, we love y'all, and we out.